Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about my story, learning coexistence through great program. Through the great program, I've gained valuable insights into analytical thinking and global perspective. At the age of 26, later than most, I entered university. What do you think I did before this? I taught taekwondo to children and had the tendency of valuing real life human relationship over technology. Due to such experiences, I had a toward negative view on technology like artificial intelligence. In my subjective view, they were a threat to human roles, even to human relationship, and so intentionally I kept my distance from them. However, as a student majoring management information system, I had to closely engage with technology, learning computer languages like Python and C. When I was going through days of struggling to connect with these things, at Great ChatGPT, I had the chance to closely and learn about it. I decided to take the basic and advanced courses to understand accurately about it. In this course, I was initially shocked that shocked to accept program ability to connect informations. However, however, at the same time, I still thought that creativity remained within the realm of human since this was information based. Before I taking these classes, I had the antagonistic view toward AI, but learning more accurately about it has provided tremendous benefits for me. During the computer thinking and basic coding course, I encountered a challenge in creating Python projects that randomly recommended Subway sandwich menu combinations. But repetitive the same outputs. I attempt to resolve it through email exchange with the professor through the future. As a last resort, I sought assistance from ChatGPT. What did the ChatGPT do? It which provided crucial insights for resolving the problem. Armed with this guidance, I successfully I successfully complete this project and gaining A plus score for my efforts. Rather than avoiding the advance of technology, I will properly learn the language of computer coding. I intend to contemplate the coexistence and harmony of technology and humanity. My goal is to become a greater individual, navigating the technological wave like a surfer, consistently pondering upon the relationship between technology and people. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, I'm Amin Yoon, studying elementary education in JNU Sara campus. So my title is From Good to Great. I'll start from now on. Even though everyone has a different values, I'm a person who believes that challenging oneself is crucial in life. In fact, challenging is hard for everyone, but hard for everyone. Um, sorry. Challenging oneself is hard, but when you challenge, I think we can. There are lots of benefit ways to learn. For example, it could be about, for some, it could be about food, and for others, it could be about travel and so on. But my biggest challenge in 2023 was participating in the Great English Debate. I took on this challenge because I wanted to find and access my current level of English, and I wanted to grow one step farther since it was my first time participating in a debate. First, I am confident in my English because I teach English to students and I have experienced interpretations. So I thought I would easily lead the competition. But however, due to my major in elementary education, it's hard for me to like gain because I really don't have time to speak English and have a conversation about English to the others. So I feel and it really English really had declined. So I really wanted to have a competition and gain my English and see other participants. And I wanted to improve my English skills also. Improve my English skills. And it really was hard for me to do it because, my English really has declined. And overall, other participants was like really good. Their English skills was good. So I didn't felt and I don't feel discouraged. I took this as a stepping stone and gain a little bit. Like I provide and I learn a lot from them. Second, everyone, like every participant formed as a team, but I tried to form, I was the only one alone because I wanted to access my level and I want to achieve I wanted to see how I can achieve and I want to challenge things. So it was hard for me to do it because that moment it was a midterm and there were a lot of assignments and numerous assignments. So it was hard for me to do it, but especially like researching and analyzing a vast amount of materials of my own was not easy. But thanks to this competition, because as I'm not originally from Jeju, I was able to find lots of informations and find lots of materials. So even though still I don't feel uncomfortable and I don't like feel unfamiliar in Jeju, somewhat feels me a little bit closer to Jeju. Lastly, I wanted to grow one step further. Thanks to the competition, I really think I think this competition made me feel a stepping stone to grow one step farther. And yeah, I am good, and I think I was good. I'm becoming greater, and will be greater in the upcoming future. And I hope English-related competition gets a lot in this school for a healthy competition for all of healthy JNU global citizens. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Park. I'm a senior student in the Department of International Trade at JNU, where I've been doing various activities such as becoming a JNU ambassador, joining an exporting practice program, and much more. As a JNU ambassador, I met Se-eun, who was in the Great Supporters last year. She said that GRADE provides support for the enhancement of self-directed skills, and she strongly recommended the GRADE programs. This year, I participated in GRADE Supporters and World Campus, through which my once opaque future has begun to clear up and colorful. In February, I was fortunate enough to be accepted into the GRADE Supporters, and soon I became the team leader. I experienced the joy of doing things together. Despite encountering challenges in planning and promoting events through team meetings, the best outcomes were achieved through consistent communication. It was an opportunity to redefine the concept of cooperation. While sharing difficulties with team members made challenges seem less daunting and easier to overcome, while shared moments of joy more than doubled. We trusted and supported each other, and we aim to continue to do so in the future. Now, I understand the power of together. In July, I joined World Campus, which is an internship program to go to Indonesia and provide official development assistance. I applied to this program because I wanted an opportunity to realize all that I had learned. It was not easy. Everything was a first. Living away from my parents, navigating social life, and performing tasks in non-major fields. But I overcame all of that. I studied every evening and exercised regularly to fulfill the emptiness in my mind. I realized that I was stronger than I thought, and I was someone with infinite possibilities. After the internship, both my body and mind had grown and become healthier. The World Campus was not a resume booster for me. It opened up possibilities for growth, and it marked the beginning of the second act of my life. The overseas internship has become the perfect way of pre-experiencing overseas life, and it helped to solidify my pursuit of a career in international trade. In the future, I aim to work as an exporting consultant specializing in ASEAN. I will explore ways for Korea to expand globally and open new exporting channels. GRADE has painted a colorful picture of my once opaque future. For me, it will forever be remembered as a beautiful experience. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Chang Jiu and I'm a senior and grade make my university life colorful. So I will tell my story. Before I returned to school, I work as communication major at metaverse platform called TerraWorld. Uh, while I working, I thought building a career at cryptocurrency. But world is not easy like game, isn't it? May 22, I suffered catastrophe. The lunar world crashed. The lunar world was based on Luna. So my company went bankrupt, and one of my senior colleagues committed suicide. My career direction and my mentor were disappeared. I could see anything. After that, I became a pessimistic individual, not building friends, not exercising or pursuing hobby. I have not left my house in 2 months. I returned to school with disorientation and mental damage. Uh, 22 summer vacation. This was my first encounter with grade. I was participating in JDC Great Frontier program. This program was competition that making proposal for benchmarking Singapore to solve Jeju's problem. We wanted to arrange Jeju's bus route, but it was not easy. It was our first time to participate in contest, and we received harsh review at first evaluation. But we didn't want to give up, so we do our best on contract and presentation. So I was responsible for contracting Singapore Ministry of Transport and Big Bus Tour and expense transit. It was not easy to arrange face-to-face meeting, but I sent frequently proposal email. So fortunately, our proposal was passed. We could go to Singapore. In the Singapore, I could convince my ability. It was impossible for everything to go according to plan. So I could just suggest countermeasure and flexible plan, and I could read my team with my leadership. And came back to Singapore. I overcome my pessimistic personality, and then I joined school club and made new friends and participate in various great programs such as ESG education and winter English camp. In this summer vacation, I got intern at duty-free shop of Jeju Tourism Organization. I was responsible for managing flight database. It was inefficient task, so I wanted to simplify. But I have a problem. The company's internal network couldn't use Python, which my preferred language, but I could convert Python code into Visual Basic code with ChatGPT, like this. So my supervisor appraised me. I feel a lot of proud. Psychologist Alfred Adler said, human beings are imperfect, and failure is inevitable in life. In the process of overcoming failure, the humanity was able to develop. I also hesitate to challenge whether I suffer failure, but if I wouldn't challenge, I couldn't overcome my wound. So through grade, I want to tell that don't be afraid of failure and be a challenger. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hyunggon. On my birthday 2 years ago, I asked my sister to buy me a big canvas. I studying to be a mechanical engineer, but I really enjoy painting. After pleading for a week, my sister eventually bought me a canvas, but so far, I have not been able to draw a line on the canvas. There are many things I want to draw, but I didn't know where to start. I was like this before. I learned about grade. There are many things I want to do, such as studying English and participating overseas programs. But I hesitate about where to start. One day, I saw an announcement for on Singapore Frontier program. Unlike other overseas programs, this one did not require an English certificate. So I think it was a good opportunity for me. So in July 2022 of last year, I applied for the program. The program's challenge began with securing announcements and creating a full schedule on our own. It was the first program of its kind to be launched, so there were no example for reference. So we decided on a topic and implemented it. And if we did not like our outcome, we had a discussion and set a new topic. There were many failures, but over the course of 3 months of the program, there were various lines on my canvas, and I did not hesitate to try more challenges. One such challenge came in the spring of this year when I first joined the fourth grade supporters in their campaign. Due to the nature of mechanical engineering, there are so many tasks I had to do on my own. So I had a little experience working in groups. When I worked with grade supporters, I really respected other team members to carefully plan our promotion strategy and implemented it and distributed roles. I learned a lot while working with them, and I became much more confident. Such that I created a review of a great program with an Instagram cartoon. My cartoon described the journey I had with grade. How it started out pretty difficult, but finished with great result. I was surprised that many people emphasized with my experience, such as toy speaking and the future of discovering the Jeju Island, and said that my cartoon was very fun and well done. The next challenge arrived last month. It was a really big one for me. It is harder for me to debate even in Korean, so debating in English was more challenging. I wonder, before the competition, I wonder if I could do it. I messed up the first round because of tension, but I was able to continue the discussion more calmly in the second round. Although my grammar was inaccurate, but I had really fun in the process of getting my opponent to understand my opinion and achieving a great debate. Every single challenge was not easy, but when I looked back, the picture on my canvas with grade was so beautiful. Thank you so much, grade, for being the starting point of my painting. I think I can now feel the canvas I got as a gift. Thank you.
Hello, I'm An-So-eun, and today I want to share the impacts grade programs have had on me. The grade program I participated this year is the Grade Club and the Grade English Debate Contest. Through these two programs, I have improved. I've developed more globally marketable skills. At the Grade Club, I was looking for information about how to get a job, how best to get a job. And while looking for it, I didn't know there were so many local companies in Jeju. So, and more, I looked up into Jeju Youth Center, and I saw one lecture. It was a lecture of Ilowa Jeju CEO Lee Keum-jae. He was at the lecture. He told us about the local companies about Jeju, and I didn't know there were so many local companies that is like doing a lot of activities and campaigns that benefiting Jeju. So I got very interested in learning about the local brands and a lot of campaigns that they are doing. And before the lecture, I just thought the only stable jobs in Jeju were the public enterprises and the public offices. But after the lecture, I had an interest of getting a job in local brands. And I have a dream to like make this Jeju more better place than now. Like I want to make Jeju like Hawaii or Singapore. And as for the Great English Debate contest, I didn't have confidence in speaking English at all. So I participated as a team. And I tried to practice and debate with the mentors and my friend, and I tried debating. And after the debate, it was very good experience. I have noticed that my English is not that still good, and so it was a very good experience to learn more about English. And also, like I didn't know the problems about green fee, like for example, and the issues about Jeju. So it was a very great chance to know about those. And moreover, it was very good experience that I could have had a chance to like compete in good faith with those great peoples, like those great students. And most of all, doing the great programs, it made me more to learn and study and like think bigger. Because the great programs they do, they give us opportunity to go abroad and study and do experiences like Singapore Frontier or things like that. So it made me think that to try and challenge those all kinds of stuff. So next year I'm gonna try the Singapore Frontier program, and moreover, I'm gonna get a bachelor's from JNU, another from Great Georgia State, and I want to get master's from a U.S. college too. And I want to like keep trying the local brands of my own, and like this like great program made me dream those kinds of things. Thanks to great, like it made me more challenge myself and like more develop myself. So I want to thank my thank to great by like make me dream those things. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Happy Lee. let me start it. I would like to say the grade program is like a staircase because I have grown step by step, like much like climbing a staircase. So I'm gonna tell my story, like compare before and now me. The person I am now and the person I used to be were totally different. Let me talk about my former self. My major is English literature, but I used to not be good at English, specifically speaking part. Isn't that funny? I took a speaking class taught by professor from Texas, USA. When I talked with my professor, I couldn't understand what professor say, and I was so afraid of making mistake when I spoke that I couldn't say anything. Anything. So at the time, I realized that a solution was needed. At the time, I got to know the Great English program. So I believe that this program would help me grow. So I tried to. So I decided to participate in Great English program. The one caught my attention was learning English through game with a native English speaker. And not only could I take English class, but also the program purpose, the program opportunity for volunteering in education in English. So therefore, I could more work with a fashionable mind. During this program, I could easily and joyfully learn English expression through the game with a native speaker, and I realized that I was able to enhance my English speaking skill and listening skill, and I feel comfortable and more familiar with it. After participating in English program, I went to Canada for language study. At the time, I realized that, oh, great program is really literally great because when I talk to my friend from another country, I found it easy to communicate with them in English. So at the time I realized, oh, great program helped me now. During this experience, I came to realize that even just small challenge like participating great English program can lead to big change. So I decide to take on more challenge. So I participate in English debates contests. So maybe 2 months ago, when I participate English debate contest, it was very tough for me because I were not even used to discussing in Korea. So discussing English was significant challenge for me. I was in a group with my friend. We met and researched all night for the debates, dedicating much time to build a strong argument. But the preparation for the debates didn't always proceed smoothly. There was a small conflict with my friend. We had different opinion on shared impacts unsure impact the allocation and research level, but we came to wise conclusion through our conversation. So through this experience, I could realize I was able to enhance my problem solving skill and communication skill. The grade program is like a staircase. 100% it is, because it's gradually making me grow step by step. As I mentioned, I couldn't communicate with my professor. But look at me now. I'm here. I'm speech in English. And how great have I became? I'm gonna challenge for myself through the great program in the future. Thank you for giving you guys attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Jiyo Kim and I'm here to tell you about my story of how I become greater with grade this year. So all my experiences started last Christmas's Great English Camp. I did not know much about grade until my friend suggested I join the camp with her. Since Christmas is my favorite season, I decided to join her, and it turned out to be so good for me that I enjoyed it more than she did. The atmosphere was so warm, and the tutors made us feel so comfortable that I was so relaxed and had such a great time thanks to them. And this is the clothes that we wore at the camp, as you can see in the picture. So after wrapping up last year with those happy memories, I want to join more great programs this year. So after the busy spring semester, I remembered how I had such a great time at the Christmas camp. So I decided to join the Great English Outreach, which was a program in which we volunteered to use board games to teach English to orphans. When I visited an orphanage, at first I had some difficulties in making the children pay attention because I did not have much experience in teaching and dealing with young kids. But then I remembered what the tutors Dan and Troy did at the Christmas camp. They were so welcoming and being friendly to us, and also showed us their interest in us. So just like they did, I tried my best to make the children concentrate by asking them questions about themselves, being friendly to them, and showing my interest in them. And thankfully, I was able to finish the visit successfully. Through this experience, I learned that whenever you do something with new people, it is important to show my interest in them and build comfortable relationships with them. After the Great English Outreach, I wanted to push myself more to join a program that was more challenging for me. So I decided to join the Roundtable, which was a program in which we practiced having arguments about a certain topic in English. It was not easy because I did not have much experience in having a debate, even in Korean. So I learned a lot of tips about critical thinking and finding holes in others' arguments, which was so helpful, but I still did not have much confidence for the Great English Debate because I did not have a teammate. And besides, it was during the midterm season, so it was during the midterm season, so I was not prepared enough for the contest. So I almost gave up. But then I remembered what I had heard at the orientation, that regardless of winning, the point of the contest was to let students have this rare opportunity to say their arguments in English. So I decided not to give up and take this miserable chance. Excuse me. Take this miserable chance. Eventually, I lost in the first round. However, I was so proud of myself that I did not give up and just went for it no matter what kind of result I would get.
And furthermore, though I lost in the first round, I learned and got better at critical thinking, which enabled me to receive positive feedback from one of the judges. And I also got a prize as well. So through this experience, I learned that although it may seem like a failure, there's always a lesson, and sometimes it could bring an unexpected gift as well. So at the very beginning, it was my friend that made me join a grade program. But as I joined more grade programs and as I learned more lessons, I got used to trying new things, meeting new people, and I got less afraid to challenge myself. And I got motivated by myself to join many grade programs. And as I have realized the change in myself, I learned that I should keep getting out of my comfort zone and never be afraid to give it a go. Finally, as I have changed grades this year compared to last year, I'm looking forward to becoming greater in 2024 with more grades programs. Thank you very much for listening.
Good to see you again, most of you. I'm going to talk back. I don't like it. I'm talking back. Okay? Okay. Yeah, good to see you again. Good to see you again. I am so impressed by you guys. I really am. All of you. All of you. Very, very impressed. Getting up here and giving a presentation like that in front of all of you and in front of ugly people like me, I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult, it's scary, right? But you all did great, okay? You really, really did good. I'm proud of you. The judges are proud of you. And I think all of them, they're proud of you too, okay? So we'll just see who wins here in a minute.
오늘 굉장히 잘 들었고요. 열심히 하셨다는 자랑스러웠습니다. 몇 가지 말씀을 드리고 싶으면은 외워서 있는 아시는 분이 몇 분 계셨어요. 예, 다음부터는 외워서 하는 건 상관이 없는데 자연스럽게 하시면 좋을 것 같고 긴장이 많이 되시다 보니까 목소리 톤이 좀 조절이 안 된 경우가 있었거든요. 그것도 조금 조절하시면 되게 좋을 것 같고 그리고 들으면서 굉장히 나도 그레이트 나이가 어리다면 그레이트 꼭 참석해보고 싶구나. 정말 많은 분들이 이 그레이트 프로그램에서 발전하실 것 같다는 느낌이 굉장히 많이 나서 정말 좋았습니다. 네, 감사합니다.
전략기획과 그레이트 팀장님 윤경태 팀장님께서 해주시겠습니다. 감사합니다. 김형건. 네. 위 학생은 그레이트를 통해 성장한 본인의 이야기를 캔버스 위에 그리는 그림으로 비유하여 들려주었습니다. 감사합니다. 다음 우수상 박미선. 현재 서포터즈 회장으로 활약하고 여름방학 월드 캠퍼스를 통해서 인도네시아 인턴을 다녀온 이야기를 들려주었습니다. 축하합니다. 축하합니다. 자, 그 다음 대망의 최우수상은 대망의 최우수상은 8번 김지우 학생입니다. 축하합니다. 네, 지우 학생은 그레이트 잉글리시 캠프, 영어 교육 봉사, 디베이트 등 그레이트 프로그램을 참여하면서 느꼈던 행복했던 즐거웠던 순간을 이야기해 주었습니다. 축하합니다. 자, 나머지 친구들도 모두 올라오세요. 네, 나머지 친구들은 모두 다 수상자입니다. 축하합니다.